Hello folks, how are you doing? This is Chey here from Wild Women of the Woods. Anyway, I thought today I would show you how to make, if any of you are into primitive methods of fire starting, of hunting. Not that I'm advocating any hunting, but it's just like kind of good, you know, target practice and all that sort of stuff. So what I'm going to show you is how to make a primitive shepherd sling. It's the kind of thing that biblical sayings had David and Goliath. David brought the giant down by throwing the sling, the shepherd sling, and sort of like hitting him, smacking in his between his eyes there, and killed the big fella, and the war was over and stuff like that. So like, yeah, biblical references there. Anyway, so that's where it was most famously used. Now, of course, it's still very, very much used now. In countries where, you know, the shepherds are still herding, you know, not like Britain, because there's not many wolves around here at all these days, any natural ones, unfortunately. Right, so basically, you're looking, this is paracord, you're looking to have, double it over, and I've got the length of my arm, and then half a length again, so that's down to, it's probably about 2 meters, to be fair. Probably about 2 meters, I should imagine it is. Yeah, probably is. And of course, you know, as I say, that's 2 meters, which is 1 meter, which is doubled, just to confuse the issue. Anyway, so right, you have found your midpoint here. Now what you do, you take your 2 fingers and you wrap it over 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you're finished, you got your 3 loops there, right? So you have it about that much, which is about a thumb's length height of these here coils. You then take it off of your fingers, like so, and then you grasp it like so. Go over the top, and then you tie the knot. I hope that you can see it okay. Give it a little squeeze, and then these loops which are formed here, you take the end and you feed it through towards you. There you go. And then you give it a little squeeze, move the knot up slightly. Right. There you go. Right, so that you have that there. And then on the other end, you do the same. So you go down and then up. There you go, through there, like so. And then this here, I am actually waiting for my computer to update, so I thought I'd fill in some time here and just do this, just to show you a few things. So back through the loops there, give it a pull, there you go. So now you've gone and created a little pocket, right? This is where your stone will sit. Your stone or your pebble, give them a nice little tighten up. There you go. There you are. So when that there opens, you have a little pocket to put your stone in there, and it does fit. Trust me, it does. And you need it quite dense, otherwise you're going to lose your stone. And this is just for target practice. It's not for taking out any person, any giants, or any kind of animals, please. Right, so this here is your pocket, right? Now, what you want to do is to find an equal length, which is from your arm's length, there, up to your breastbone, really, up to about there. So that point, see, so now what you want to do if you choose the longest end, you've got something to play with. Right, so on this one here, you just do an overhand knot to make a loop. And this loop here goes on your pointy finger, right? So that there is wide enough, plenty, to sit on my pointy finger. Now, I've never actually shot one of these. I'm just showing you the method of how to make a sling. So basically, once you found your equal point again, on the other string, on the other side, this side here, you just want to tie a knot because you're going to hold on to that piece. Then hopefully now you should have it pretty equal. Both of them are pretty equal. Yeah, that's like pretty good. That's pretty good. Right. Now you can cut off the ends here a little bit. Cut off the end. Obviously, sort of like if it's paracord, then sort of like use a flame and seal the end, otherwise it'll fray like mental. So like video, so there you go. Right, so there you have it. Those are your ends. Now, I don't know how to shoot this. I don't know. And that's the honest thing. I can tell you the methodology of it, sure enough, but the practice is up to you. And apparently what's really good is if you can find a rounder pebble to be placed into the pocket is good. Something which is sizable and so to sit in there quite nicely. But basically, you put this here on your pointy end, like that. This one here grabs, so you have that like that. Do you see? There. That's on your finger and you hold on to the knot. This here has the stone in it. And basically, you start in a figure of 8. So when it's loaded, it'll weigh it down. You've still got this here in your little fingers. So basically, you start with a figure of 8. So you go down, and then you go up with it. So it's coming up, and then it goes down again. And on the furthest travel is when you release this knot at your target. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have a go, and I hope you do too. Anyway, so that there is making, it's a modern day take on a primitive, primitive weapon. So it's kind of good. It's great fun. Anyway, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So, okay, all right, take it easy. Bye bye, ladies.